Hello children, let's continue our chapter 50, some natural phenomena. Till now, we have learnt about lightning, and in last session, we have learnt about earthquake. Earthquake is a natural phenomena which cannot be predicted by meteorologists, and some natural phenomena like thunderstorm and cyclones can be predicted, but earthquake cannot be predicted accurately. And earthquake is a natural phenomena that occur as shaking or trembling of the earth's surface. It occurs or it lasts for very short span of time. And what is the main cause of earthquake? Main cause of earthquake is disturbances inside the earth's crust. And other than this, we have also seen various other causes like volcanic eruption, nuclear explosion under the earth's surface, and all. And very deep inside the earth, earthquakes occur all the time, but they are not noticeable on the earth's surface. Sometimes major earthquakes occur on the earth's surface that can be very destructive. And then we have learned earthquake can lead to loss of life, loss of property such as buildings, dams and bridges. And also earthquake can lead to floods, landslides, tsunamis. And then we have learned about how earthquake occur. The outermost layer of the earth's surface, it is divided into it is not a continuous layer, it is divided into various pieces or fragments, and these pieces or fragments we call that as plates, and these plates are always in continuous motion. When they move, either they move upon each other or they collide, and this disturbances caused in the earth's crust lead to earthquakes, which is otherwise called as tremors. The major cause of earthquake is disturbance in the earth's crust, and various other causes of earthquake can be volcanic eruption when meteor hits the surface of the earth and the nuclear explosion under the earth's surface. Even though we know the causes of earthquake, but scientists cannot predict when and where the earthquake would occur. And how can we find out the effect of that strength of magnitude of earthquake? By seismograph. Isn't it? During earthquake or tremor, it produces waves on the surface of the earth, and these waves are called seismic waves, and these waves are recorded by an instrument called seismograph. So what is seismograph? It is an instrument used to find out the strength of the earthquake, that is by the waves, by the graph. The instrument is nothing but simply a vibrating rod, which is otherwise called as a pendulum. And when during earthquake, during earthquake, the vibrating rod also starts vibrating, and a pen which is attached to the vibrating system, it moves on the on the paper which kept below it, and this the pen that records the seismic waves on the paper which moves under it. And by studying the nature of the waves, scientists can construct a complete map of earthquake, and they can also estimate the power, its strength to cause destruction. And so we have learned what are seismic waves. The earthquake that produce waves on the earth's surface are called as seismic waves, and these waves travel in all direction on the earth's surface. And what is focus of an earthquake? The focus of an earthquake is a point inside the earth's surface where the earthquake originates, and this point from where the earthquake originates is called as focus, which is otherwise called as hypocenter. And then we have learned about epicenter. What is epicenter? It is a region on the earth's surface which lies just above the focus on the earthquake is called as epicenter. So the earthquake does not originate from the epicenter, it originates from the focus or hypocenter. And then today in this session, let's learn about what are the precaution or protection we have to take against earthquake. And as we know that earthquakes cannot be predicted, And we have also seen that earthquake can be highly destructive. So it is very important. We have to it is therefore important that we have to take necessary precautions to protect ourselves all the time. So people living in seismic zones. What is seismic zones? The earthquake prone area, the area where earthquake more often occur. Uh, uh, they have to be specially prepared. That is, they have to protect themselves from the earthquake. So first of all, the building in these zones should be designed that they can withstand major tremors or earthquake. So modern building technology can make it possible. Now you can see the picture, earthquake resistant building, which consists of cross bracing, that is reinforced walls using two steel beams, as well as shear walls, that is nothing but a concrete wall with steel bars which is placed in them, so that it reduces the shocking rocking movements or trembling movements due to earthquake. And also there will be a shock absorber which is kept at the base, called as base isolators, because of which it absorbs tremors of earthquake. So in this way, by using modern building technology, we can protect ourselves from the destructive nature of earthquake. And now let's see about it, the do's and don'ts. That is what precautions we can take. It is advisable to make the structure simple so that it is earthquake safe. And for this, we have to consult qualified architects and structural engineers. In high seismic areas, the use of mud or timber is better than using heavy construction materials. So instead of using heavy construction material in seismic areas, that is earthquake prone areas, we have to use mud or timber for construction, and keep roof as light as possible. And in case the structure falls, the damage will not be heavy. So roof should be very light, as light as possible. And inside the house, it is better if the cupboards and shelves are fixed to the walls so that they do not fall easily. And we have to be very careful where we hung wall clocks, photo frames, water heaters, etc., so that when earthquake occur, they do not fall on the people. And since some buildings may catch fire due to earthquake, it is necessary that all the buildings, especially very tall buildings, have to have fire extinguisher, that is firefighting equipment, in working order. And in the then in the this that is a precautionary measure. Till now we have learned about precautionary measure. Now if in the event that an earthquake, if it strikes, now what are the steps we have to protect ourselves? And if we are there at home, we have to take shelter under a table, and we have to stay there till the shaking stops. And we have to stay away from tall and heavy objects, because during earthquake that may fall on us. And if we are in bed, we should not get up. We have to protect our head with a pillow. And these are the precautionary do's. These are the measures we have to take during earthquake when we are there at home. Suppose if we are there outdoors, what we have to do? How can we protect ourselves from earthquake? First, we have to find a clear spot, that is a place away from the buildings, tall buildings, trees, and overhead power lines. Then we have to drop to the ground. And if we are in a car or a bus, we should not come out. We have to ask the driver to drive slowly to a clear spot. And we should not come out till the tremors stop. And okay, children, so till now we have learnt about earthquake is a sudden shaking or trembling of the earth. Earthquake is caused by disturbance deep inside the earth's crust, and it is not possible to predict the occurrence of an earthquake. Earthquake tend to occur on the at the boundaries of the earth's placed, and these boundaries are known as seismic zones, otherwise called as fault zones, and destructive energy of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. The earthquake measuring 7 or more than 7 Richter scale can cause several damage to life and property. So we should take necessary precautions to protect ourselves from earthquakes. That's all for this session. Thank you.